Two local advocacy groups have joined the call for the reinstatement of the St. James High School student who was expelled after kissing another earlier this year. While one of the girls has been enrolled at another institution, the other has since been at home. As you'll hear in this report, the school's board has ruled the expulsion unauthorized.
Tension is brewing at the St. James High School, where the principal who unilaterally decided to expel two girls for kissing may now be facing a threat to his tenure. Head of Jamaicans for Justice JFJ Michael Jackson is recommending that the parents of both girls take legal actions against the school. She explains the principal acted in breach of the Education Regulations Act of 1980, which outlines how expulsions are to be administered. Jackson opines the act, which took place on January 16 this year, is no ground for expulsion.
When we're here lamenting about the state of our education system, the state of violence within our society, yet we have a principal who acted so unreasonably so with moral judgment that is now seeing a child being denied access to education for close to 3.5 months. Well-thinking Jamaicans should be upset. Normally we're hesitant to say this, but to be very clear, we are recommending that both mothers pursue legal action in this regard. Unjust.
Section 30, subsection 1 of the Education Regulations Act allows a principal to grant suspension to students not exceeding 10 days. During that time, a report should be sent to the school's board outlining the reasons for the suspension. The fate of the student would then rest with the board, which then instructs the principal accordingly. However, principal for the institution, Joseph Williams, evidently bypassed these protocols, as neither did he inform the board, nor did he receive authorization for the expulsion.
Only with the board's approval can we even get to the stage of an expulsion. And within that process, it allows for the child and the child's parent or guardian to appeal. So by circumventing the board, natural justice was avoided.
Meanwhile, Policy and Advocacy Manager of Equality for All Foundation Jamaica, Nicole Wilson, says the Education Ministry's late intervention is an indictment on their part.
Sure, they may not have the best monitoring system, but even when complaints go to them, in terms of how they're dealt with, many a times they're not dealt with in the best way, in an efficient way, and in a way that ensures fairness. And so it is an indictment on the ministry to do better when it comes on to the administration of justice within the education system and ensuring that students' right to education is not taken away for reasons that are, in my view, are senseless.
The Ministry of Education on Tuesday says it's awaiting findings from the school's board. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.